kind of running the tires over the straw, trying to get it matted down a little bit to flow under the baler tractor a little better because I cut the field pretty high. That's the problem I'm running into. Now this roll bar rake doesn't really stack the straw nice and uniform. And honestly probably makes these windrows wider. But all I'm out here doing is airing it out because I've had rain on it. Well, now that I'm done raking the home farm here, I show you guys what I just did. I got the tractor greased, got the baler greased. And the problem I had, I broke down, so I thought. All my belts were starting to run. I plugged it up in the front and then all the belts started to run twisted, especially these three on this outside. On these New Holland balers, I should make a video about it. Specifically, if anyone else has these problems, because I couldn't really find a video. On this BR740, there's this handle here, this latch that you pull and you can twist and it pivots a pin out. So you open the baler up all the way, twist that handle to get that pin out, put the baler back down, and then all the belts are really loose. Then you can get the twists out of the belt. Need to just check my hydraulic fluid. Also need to do some bush hogging on some newly planted alfalfa. It's really weedy. And you might be asking yourself, why wouldn't you just bale it even if it's weedy and just sell it for cheaper? Well, it's not a grassy type of weed. It's really thick stem stuff and it wouldn't make good hay at all. And being it's mid-July, I'm still hoping to go through and get a cutting off of this in mid-August. So this 15-acre field is now chopped. Some of you might be asking, why wouldn't you just hit it with a hay vine, cut it, bale it up, and sell it for cheaper hay? And maybe if I had cattle myself, maybe I would do that. But being I sell my alfalfa or hay, this whole field was covered, and mainly these weeds right here. Really stemmy. They honestly smell terrible. I should know the name of this weed even though I don't, but it's just covered in this type of weed and this type of weed, and it just wouldn't make good hay whatsoever. I have a beautiful crop of alfalfa underneath. I'm hitting maybe a tiny bit with the bush hog, not much. Even some of it's starting to flower, just not really tall. It's maybe 8 inches tall. But all I'm doing, I'm not bush hogging really short, and I wasn't really bush hogging slow. I don't really care about the stems like that. As long as I'm getting like 95% of it chopped and mulched, it's good enough for me. I wasn't gonna spend all day out here, just a couple hours and get her done. But I just wanted to shave this stuff off the top of this alfalfa. It's late July. Give it another week. Less than 2 weeks, it's August. Maybe the first week or second week of August. First week I'll be doing my third cutting on my 25 acres down south of here. So once I get maybe my third cutting done, I can come hit this and bale it up. Then I'll come out here with that hay conditioner, hay vine, whatever, mow it, cut it, and bale it. It'll be a lot less weeds. There'll be more alfalfa and grass. This is an alfalfa Timothy mix. It's about a 90% alfalfa, 10% Timothy mix. If you go back and watch in the past video, this spring when I seeded it with my Great Plains drill, there was some drone footage in this field. This is my dad's whole setup here. This is his Woods 3180 Batwing bush hog. He's had this thing new. He bought it new. He's had it for like 20 years. That's my dad's 4040 tractor. Yeah, that's what I'm out here chopping with, but I'm not trying to accomplish really hitting the alfalfa whatsoever. I'm just trying to chop these terrible weeds down. It looks terrible from the road. I mean, it looks terrible. If those weeds were like a grassier type of weed, like Johnson grass, plat grass, whatever, any type of grass, I would have had no problem coming out here and mowing it and baling it. Once I get it mowed off, then I'm gonna come spread fertilizer on it, because I have not spread any fertilizer on this ground. Well, it's coming up about 7:30, so these bad girls are ready to play in the straw tomorrow. I'll do a little baling tonight, but I'm gonna go fling some arrows with my bow. Bow season's gonna be coming fast. Well, I'm gonna pull this grain out. It's a little later now. It's about coming up on 9:30. Pull this draper over to cousin's field and help him finish up some wheat tomorrow. Being that we finished up the other day, gotta love it. Picking up seed totes. Reset this meter. And I made it over to the field. Help the cousins out get their weed off. Got the head hooked up. We're gonna start greasing. Their combine's over there. Got a 9670 STS. They also have an S680, but one of his other sons took off for vacation day, so we're gonna help cut wheat. July 22nd, we got rain coming in the forecast, so get this big field of wheat knocked off. There's about 200 acres here, and I think they got 50 of it done. So we're gonna start again about 12:30, 1 o'clock. Still before noon now. It's like 10 o'clock. Actually going on 11. Okay, well, coming up on 12:30. I'm gonna go bale a little bit behind the farm. I got that semi airing up. Make sure the baler's gonna work good for maybe later today, possibly, and mainly tomorrow. Go run a round up and down the field. That way I gotta know if I gotta work on this baler some more or bring it to town and get it worked on. But making bales. Baler does really awesome in hay, but it's been really struggling in straw. I think that mud flap down there really helps, but running wheat. Cleaning up a strip. He was working from that side, I was working from over there. Both got 35s. I just couldn't get I can't really get the autos here to talk to each other. Dump number 11. Don't know how many trucks we've done, but done a lot of ground today. 200 acre field here. Now there ain't very much left. Started the day with like 140 or 150 acres and got her done. I'm almost full. It's gonna be a total wrap for Wheat Harvest 2025. We finished this last weekend here, and it's Tuesday, and this will be the finish of their harvest for the cousins. Last dump for this bad girl. The 9670 down there is on its last pass. It's coming up. Should fill this truck right up, I would think. dropped Dad off to the semi. He brought the truck over, hooked up to the header cart, and I drove him around the block in the combine to the other side of the other driveway, so he can take the semi over to their place to dump it. And I ended up getting a dog out of the deal. Good old Dixie girl. Well, it's the next day. Got all that custom combining done, or helping out cousins. Now I get to mess with this project. So my issue I'm having is there's this guide bar right here, and see that guide right there? It's sheared in half. So the closest one is 4 hours away. There's these 2 bolts on each side I can take off. I think they're carriage bolts. So I'm gonna try taking this bar off, and the guy that welds for us, really good guy, local. He runs a welding shop. I'm gonna have him hopefully weld on that to make that guide a little bit longer. We don't really have a good welder here, otherwise I could probably just tack weld something on there. But yeah, and then I gotta get them belts realigned, which doesn't take much, but with that being sheared off, it starts walking the one belt off the track, and then it walks the other one on top of the other one, and it's just a disaster. I bought this baler last fall because I had a small square baler last year, learning a lot about this round baler here and running into issues. So this is my remote 2 linkage. I can open it up. Come back here. Just barely clears the shop roof. Now we can really review the problem for you guys to see. This belt here is supposed to be really tight over here. One of these is supposed to be next to it. There's 2 belts right here, walked on top of the other one. And as you can see up there, see the guides? Well, that one belt's sitting over that one broken guide. Got a little step ladder here. And we're gonna pull this out, twist it, and it pulls that pin out there, see? See, now all the belts are loose. Now I can come in here and you can also somewhat raise it up halfway. But now I can move these belts over. See, there's the guide bar. I can move this belt into the slot it needs to be in. Now it's in the slot. It likes to jump this broken one. You need to move it evenly. I can get up in the front there and move it over as well. There she is. There's my problem. So, got her together. Got her together. Look at that now. Just like new. I do have a new bar coming, 180 bucks, but it's already like a little over a quart engine oil in this container, so I'll throw it in this tractor. Once I get this work done, I want to get this tractor detailed up on the inside and possibly do a wax on it. Made it to the hay patch. Dad farmed some ground for this guy, and he's got 3 sections of alfalfa. He's got his first one, the second one, and the third one. He does it at different times a little bit, so it breaks up because he's small square bales and does it all by hand. But he sometimes has me round bale for him. He wants 4x4, so I set the baler to 48 inches and send it. So hopefully this thing holds together. I didn't really mention it in the video at the time, but I had a neighbor call wanting me to custom bale a few acres of hay for him that I've done before. So I wanted to do that with the baler before I got back into straw, and that's why I wanted to get that bar fixed so bad. Back on the straw game. Just screaming. I'll come back with the gator later, pick this up. Pretty nice baling setup for my age. Beeping machine. Well, I just got done with this field. I didn't even windrow all this field with the combine, just the Deere cut part of it, and then we moved on to a different farm. Well, then it broke down. Well, then we had my combine running, and I ran the rest of it. So I ran the short rows over there and some of these long rows. Got about 80 bales off of this, what I windrowed with the case. It's nice it's on the home farm. I got a little bit of net wrap left. Got a brand new roll in the back and the holder. Now I got 40 acres of straw left to bale and done. That's all I windrowed. Which honestly, I was kind of disappointed and kind of irritated about that I didn't do more, but with all these baler troubles I've been having, I'm pretty happy. I don't know if any of you guys can see that, but that's a bale that didn't wrap. I don't know if any of you guys have TikTok or watch Growing Corn 2020. He's got a YouTube channel as well, but he has that old video where you ever get to the point in life where you're just ready to throw a mattress, something, and walk away from it? Well, that's where I'm at now. Yeah, that's exactly where I'm at right now today, baling. I made it back to the farm, only a few miles away. I got a little net wrap left. A little more than I'd like to throw away. Got like 25 acres left to bale. I really want to run it out tonight, but it's already going. It's already about 9 o'clock, so. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button, subscribe down below. We're on the road to 2,000 subscribers. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.